Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So I had a request from one of my subscribers a while back to do a video about fragrances with great scent trails. And so that's what I'm going to do today, finally. I'm going to talk about fragrances that have intoxicating long scent trails. You know, where you're walking and people around you as you pass them by can really smell you. Sort of when the fragrance, in a way, walks into a room before you do. So, you know, for me personally, scent trail is not the most important part of the performance of a fragrance, but it's always nice when other people can smell you as well. So let's start with this list. And first fragrance that I have here is Starlight from Xerjoff. This is a powerhouse of a fragrance. It is sweet, spicy, and fresh at the same time. It is definitely sweet, although I don't think there is an actual note of vanilla in here, but it feels like vanilla should be in here. There are a lot of spices in here like cinnamon, I think cardamom. Yeah, cardamom is very strong, probably stronger than cinnamon. There is a beautiful note of bergamot here that really adds freshness to this scent. And so it becomes, you know, sweet, spicy, and fresh at the same time. Like I said, it is quite beastly. You know, it lasts, it projects, it leaves a beautiful trail. I mean, this is one of those fragrances where people are going to smell you before you actually enter the room. So yeah, this is again Starlight from Xerjoff. Another one with a beautiful scent trail is Wicked Good from Gallagher, a really beautiful chocolate scent. This one has chocolate, tonka bean, and vanilla. I think there are only 3 notes. And in this scent, you know, at the beginning, in the opening, you get the most beautiful and delicious milk chocolate. The blast of chocolate in the opening is just so scrumptious. I mean, really, it makes my mouth water. I just want to go and get a piece of chocolate. It's beautiful. It does sort of disappear a little bit as the fragrance dries down. I mean, it doesn't disappear completely, but it definitely goes in the background, and a lot of tonka and a lot of vanilla come out. So it's really a mixture of these 3 notes. You know, at some points you get more chocolate, at some points you get more vanilla, at some points you get more tonka. It really kind of, you know, alternates between these 3 notes. And this fragrance, as you know, the other fragrances that I have tried from Gallagher, I definitely haven't, you know, properly worn all of them, but I've worn quite a few and I've tested quite a few, and my experience with these fragrances has been very positive. The performance is outstanding again, you know, and this one, maybe it's not quite as beastly as Rosé All Day, but what it does do is, again, it leaves a beautiful trail. You know, as I use it, and let's say as I walk through the house and I go on the first floor, I go to different rooms. I mean, really, it's as if we're making some kind of chocolate dessert at home. Really, the whole house starts smelling like chocolate. So yeah, this one leaves a beautiful, intoxicating scent trail. Another one with a great scent trail is Scandale à Paris from Jean-Paul Gaultier. This has been a long time favorite, and I use it quite often. And, you know, although I've put in a decent dent, it's not really showing the extent of how much I have used this fragrance. And that is because I really don't need to use a lot. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. I'm still crazy about this one. I've had it for a number of years, but I still absolutely love it and use it quite often. I mean, this has pear, jasmine, and honey. And yes, I do get all 3 notes. And even though the note of jasmine is quite prominent here, and I really, really struggle with this note, but somehow in combination with the other two, it doesn't bother me at all. In fact, I love it. I love the combination of these three notes, and it is so beautiful. And I love wearing this scent at home. I love wearing it in the evenings. I don't know why, but that is my preference for this one. You know, I've worn it outside, of course, but for some reason, I love wearing it at home. And, you know, I would only wear it on nights where I really want, you know, everyone to smell me. Like, you know, when we're all sort of in a good mood, when we are not like tired, when no one has headaches or anything like that, because this one again fills up the room and I don't have to overspray this one at all. So yeah, I love this one. Absolutely love this one. You know, this is one of my favorite designer scents, long-time favorite, and it is still going strong. Next, we probably have the fragrance that leaves absolutely the best, the strongest scent trail, and that is Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo. Yeah, for me, this is the scent with the most amazing scent trail. This is probably the best part of this fragrance. Honestly, there's just, you know, when you smell it out of the bottle, I can smell it, but it doesn't strike me as a beastly fragrance. It doesn't strike me as a fragrance that would leave such a large intoxicating scent trail, and yet it does that. So this is kind of floral, fruity, musky scent. You know, I've talked about it many times. It has peony, it has orange blossom, I think it has jasmine as well. There are some fruity notes like lychee, maybe some citruses, there's musk, and I don't know what else. But basically it is, you know, fruity, floral, musky scent. It is more, for me, it is more on the floral side than the fruity side. Like fruits are kind of in the background for me, and I mostly get this combination of peony and orange blossom, with orange blossom being the strongest flower. But there's something magic in this combination, you know. For me, as someone who doesn't enjoy floral scents, I have so few floral scents, like truly floral scents. And this one is floral. Without a doubt, this fragrance is very much floral, and I don't know, there's something about it. I love it. It's a beautiful scent, really beautiful. And like I said, the best part of the scent is the scent trail. Like, when you walk by someone, they can always smell the scent. I think this is one of the reasons that this is such a complimentary scent. You know, I almost always get compliments on this one when I wear it out, because people can smell it. Really, they can smell it even when you're not very close to someone. They can still smell your scent trail. So anyways, Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo. Next, I have a fragrance from Carolina Herrera from her Confidentials line. This is Gold Myrrh Absolute. I think that's the full name. And you know, this is probably the strongest and best performing fragrance out of the ones that I have. And I have, I don't know, 5 or 6. I can't remember now. Yeah, this one is definitely the strongest. This one is quite sweet and creamy. It does have vanilla, it has cacao, there's licorice, immortelle, a few other notes, and yeah, it is definitely very sweet and creamy. It has very strong creamy quality to it. There is a little bit of spiciness, but not too much. Like, there are moments when this fragrance reminds me a little bit of what is it called? Ivory Root from Xerjoff. Like, sort of vanilla in both of these scents is kind of similar, but Xerjoff Ivory Root is very, very spicy. I mean, spices are right there in your face. And in this one, no, they're a lot more subdued, much lighter spiciness in the scent, and this, you know, creamy, sweet vanilla kind of takes the front seat. There is a cacao in here, you know, and I know many people kind of get it. They get some kind of chocolatey vibe. I don't. I really don't get any chocolate in here or any cacao, none of that. So for me, it's mostly creamy, smooth, sweet vanilla with a little bit of spiciness. But the scent is strong, it is powerful, it projects, and it does leave a beautiful, beautiful trail, like really delicious, sweet vanilla type of trail. So this is Gold Myrrh Absolute from Carolina Herrera. Okay, next I have a summer stunner for you. This is Malibu Party in a Bay from Simone Andrioli. I mean, you know how much I love this fragrance. I think the dent in it speaks for itself. Now, for this fragrance to have a beautiful scent trail, I have to overspray it. And that's what I do because I just enjoy the scent profile so much. I want it to pop. I want it to be strong. I want it to last for a long time. And so I have to overspray this one a bit. You know, not too much, but I do spray maybe a bit too much, but I love it. And when I do that, you know, it lasts, it projects, and it leaves a beautiful trail. This is your, you know, the summer exotic drink, some kind of pina colada with a lot of lime added in. It definitely has some rum in it. It has a lot of sweetness. It's delicious. It's, you know, sort of, again, it makes my mouth water. I just love, love, love this scent. And I love how strong it is. Even with overspraying a little bit, it becomes quite strong. You know, I've spoken about this one many times, and I said that the scent profile is quite similar to Virgin Island Water from Creed. And I love that fragrance as well, but I always struggled with the performance, you know. Even when I overspray that one, it never really performs well. It doesn't last for a long time. It doesn't project all that much. You know, the trail is so. So when I found this one, I was thrilled because this one has much, much better performance. And, you know, I enjoy the scent profile even more than with Creed. So yeah, this one in the summer, the scent trail is just to die for. A newer fragrance in my collection with a beautiful scent trail is Triumph of Bacchus from Argos. Yeah, this one is gorgeous. I always, you know, I don't know, there's something about the color of the juice in this bottle that I think is so stunning. It's just this perfect combination of kind of, I don't know, ambery orange with a little bit of red. It just really pops. I mean, it's kind of a silly thing, but whenever I look at the bottle, that is just something that I notice. And in general, obviously the bottle is stunning. And the scent inside is also really, really beautiful. This is, you know, green apple, peach, rum, saffron, patchouli, tonka, tobacco, vanilla, amber, and a whole bunch of other notes. And yeah, it's a beautiful kind of sour apple combined with rum, with a little bit of spiciness from saffron. There's definitely some patchouli adding earthiness. There's definitely vanilla and amber in here, kind of adding depth and sweetness. And then there is a little bit of tobacco kind of peeking through and adding something extra to the scent. And all of these elements play together just beautifully. It works. It sort of, in a way, it gives me the vibes of Rosé All Day from Gallagher. Like, they're not the same in any way, but maybe because of that sour apple, I'm not sure. It gives me kind of vibes of that fragrance, but it's not quite as beastly. It's not quite as polarizing. You know, you probably all know by now that my husband despises that fragrance, but he really loves this one. So, you know, it's when I don't want to, when I kind of feel like wearing something like that, you know, but I don't want to offend him, I often reach for this one instead of Rosé All Day. Like, again, they don't smell the same in any way, but they just give me a similar vibe. I hope it makes sense. But anyways, this one, again, leaves a beautiful trail. It's kind of fruity, sweet, a little bit boozy, a little bit smoky, like really kind of a sexy scent trail, I think. Kind of a slightly mysterious scent trail, I would say. So yeah, this one also has beautiful, intoxicating scent trail. Okay, we're almost done. I think I have 2 more fragrances, and the next one I will mention is Grape Pearls from the House of Oud. This one is coffee vanilla rose with the addition of grapes and blueberries. And I'm really, right now in the cold, I'm really picking up these fruits a lot more than I do in the warm weather. Like, I can wear this fragrance any time of the year. For me, it is quite universal, but the fruitiness definitely comes out stronger in the winter for me. So yeah, it's like this really sugary vanilla with combined with these fruits. That's what I'm getting more than anything else. Like, coffee and rose are kind of not very strong at this point. Yeah, they're definitely not very strong. Mostly it's very sugary vanilla with fruits. But, whether I'm getting fruitiness more, I'm getting, coffee and rose more, whatever. I love the scent. It smells beautiful. I think it's very, very feminine. It's kind of maybe a more feminine version of Intense Cafe from Montal, although, all of these fragrances are unisex, definitely. But if you find, Intense Cafe to be a little bit more masculine, then this one would definitely be a more feminine version. But this fragrance, again, leaves a very intoxicating scent trail. And this fragrance definitely gets a lot of compliments as well. Like, it's quite, I think, quite mass appealing. So a lot of people, when they smell it on me, they definitely ask and they definitely compliment. So yeah, Grape Pearls is also a great one. And let's end with this one. Tony Iommi from Xerjoff. Yes, I know I talk about this one too much. I mentioned it in too many videos, but I gotta be honest with you, and if we're talking about an amazing, beautiful, intoxicating scent trail, well, I have to include this one because this one has an incredible scent trail. You know my love for this fragrance. I've already used up quite a lot. Seriously considering getting a backup, we will see, but it's such an amazing scent, and I know that I've sort of convinced a few of you watching to get this scent as well, and you're enjoying it as well, which makes me so, so happy. So this one is a scent that has a lot of notes. I'm not going to go into all of them. The main notes for me are passion fruit and patchouli. There's also leather in here. There's also cinnamon. There is caramel, vanilla. There is rum in here as well. Some woody notes, I think, whatever. I don't know. I get mostly passion fruit and patchouli with some caramel probably added in for sweetness, because passion fruit is very, very sweet. And this combination of caramel and passion fruit, which is really, really sweet, with this really kind of earthy and strong patchouli, I go nuts over the scent. I love it so much. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because you've heard me rave about it so many times, but this fragrance, it has an amazing, amazing performance. I mean, it lasts, it projects, and the scent trail is to die for. Again, this fragrance enters the room before I do, and it leaves the room much later than I do. It just lingers, it stays, and everyone can smell it. Everyone can smell it. It's amazing. When I wear it and I drive somewhere, it stays in my car. Like, if I get in like later on in that day or even the next day, I can still smell it in the car. So scent trail is incredible, and scent profile is also incredible. So you already know, I love this one, Tony Iommi from Xerjoff. So these are sort of my top fragrances that have this incredible, intoxicating, long scent trail. Of course, there are some others, but I try to narrow down this list. So please let me know if, scent trail is something that's important for you or not. I'm curious to know if others think that this is important in the performance of a fragrance, and definitely share with me, your favorite fragrances with this intoxicating scent trail. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to comment, subscribe, and like this video, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.